Welcome to This Week in East Brunswick. Today we celebrate Turkish culture and tradition at the 43rd Annual New Jersey Folk Festival at the Douglas campus of Rutgers University. Then we sit down with members of the East Brunswick Police Department at Colonial Diner for Coffee with a Cop, where residents can get to know the men and women of the East Brunswick Police Department. We join Mayor Brad Cohn at the grand opening and ribbon cutting for Park Chateau in a brand new business spotlight. And we visit the East Brunswick High School for the Senior Prom as high school seniors and senior citizens come together to dance, eat, and bridge the generational gap. All this plus we drop in on the East Brunswick High School girls track team as they celebrate Senior Day before a home meet against Monroe. So stay with us. This Week in East Brunswick starts now.
Hello, I'm Dietrich Murphy with EBTV for This Week in East Brunswick, and today we're at the Folk Festival. Let's go check it out.
Well, I'm both the founder and the director. I started this back in 1975, and every year we feature a different nationality or ethnic group. This year's feature is Turkish culture and traditions. We have 3 stages of live music. We have about 80 craft vendors. We have about 20 food vendors. We have a very active children's area, and we attract between 10,000 and 15,000 people every year. This festival is sponsored by the Department of American Studies of Rutgers University, and we have a student management team, some 14 students, and they take a course. It's called Folk Festival Management. It's not a club, it's a course. They get 3 credits. We meet every Monday night in the spring semester, and they put it on. They're divided into 3 groups. There's a performance team, there's a publicity team, and there's an administrative team. And so they get real life skills in putting on a major event like this.
So this year is my first year, and I'm the public relations coordinator. So my job is really to conduct interviews, make sure everything based on press releases are doing okay, just make sure we have interviews, just promoting the festival as a whole.
And I'm actually a veteran, so this is my 2nd year on staff. Last year I was an alumni coordinator, and I did hospitality, which is where performers get their food. And this year I'm the food vendor coordinator, so I contracted all the food vendors that are on the right side of the festival. So they all dealt with me, and I, signed their contracts, and now we have food, so it's a good time. We learn more and more every year, so it just gets better. Like, we know more, like, what to do, what not to do. Each year we add different stages or performances, and we do a different theme every year, so you'll never see the same theme. So this year is Turkish traditions, like in last year was the Bluegrass Showcase, so it's different every year.
When I was in graduate school at the University of Pennsylvania, one of my mentors was Professor Don Yoder, and he was the founder of the Kutztown Folk Festival in eastern Pennsylvania, and he required his students to attend that festival. I attended the festival. I was very inspired by it, and I thought, well, if I ever get the chance, I'd like to start a festival myself. When the Folk Festival first got started in 1975, it was much smaller than what you see here today. We had one main stage. It was the porch of Woodlawn, the Eagleton Institute. We had a few crafters. We had a handful of food vendors. The craft booths cost $10. The food booths cost $30. Its whole scale has gone up. The price for the food booths are now around $600. The price for the craft booths $150. We use that money to pay the singers, the dancers, and the musicians. But as you can see, the scope of the thing has grown tremendously.
I've been coming to this festival for decades, and many years ago what we did was we would sit on bales of hay, and the folk groups would play every hour. And round robin, and little by little started to play more and more at the festival. This festival has, as many do, their own unique personalities, and the personality of this folk festival, firstly, is a product of the fact that even though the students change who volunteer and take the course in how to present and put together a folk festival, they may change whatever, but their personality is imbued in the festival. And because it's student run, it's different than many of the other festivals. And also the idea that it is, my home state is Jersey, New Jersey, and this is a New Jersey festival, celebrates all sorts of New Jersey music, New Jersey artisans, New Jersey ethnicities. I have to thank Angus Gillespie for keeping the flame going, because this is what makes this festival different than the others.
What are you guys doing here today?
We're showing people about the Turkish culture and exposing them how it is and making them try on clothes and stuff. It's a traditional outfit worn in the Ottoman times. Special events, people would wear these. I'm a first-generation American, so it's nice to introduce people about my culture and meeting people with different cultures and their backgrounds. Seeing how America is a melting pot, we have different political views, but at the end of the day, we're here. We love each other, you know, all love. It's good because a lot of people don't know where Turkey is on a map, so when I say where I'm from, people think, oh, what's Turkey? I don't even know where that is. So it's nice to let people know about that we exist and just to expose them about our culture.
What am I doing here? Just demonstrating the art of blacksmithing and try to further the education of folks that come up like yourself and ask what I'm doing. This is the first year here. This is very impressive. I'm very pleased with the way they welcomed us in. Been nice. I grew up in the blacksmith shop. My grandfather was a journeyman blacksmith from Northern Ireland who came to this country in 1915, and he had a blacksmith shop at one of the DuPont companies. And my dad, that was on my mom's side. On my dad's side, he learned blacksmithing. He was stationed at Fort Riley, Kansas in 1941. So he had a lot of horses to shoe, and interesting, his instructor was a German officer who had defected to get away from Hitler. My favorite part is the people, getting to see all the people, and it's very pleasing to know people are still interested in doing this kind of stuff.
I have always liked the moment where when I hear someone who I've never heard before. When I hear some young artist who's for the first time, it's always been my favorite thing to discover somebody I've never heard before.
I didn't say my favorite part is just seeing it all come together. We put so much hard work into it over the year, so just seeing everybody out there and enjoying it, that's probably my favorite part.
So if you missed us this year, be sure to check us out next year. Put it on your calendar, the last Saturday in April 2018.
This is Dietrich Murphy with EBTV for This Week in East Brunswick. I hope you have fun here at the Folk Festival and come out next year. See you next week.
Well, today is another installment of our Coffee with the Cop program that we've run successfully for, I believe, about 4 or 5 times now in the township. Coffee with the Cop started in California. It's a program started out west, and it's moved its way eastward over the years. Our community is one in the area that began the Coffee with the Cop program, and it's now expanded out to a lot of other municipalities as well. But the basic premise is to have a conversation with your local, between your local police department and your residents. They get to know their local police, and the local police get to know them as well. People come in here at this venue seeking a number of different things, ranging from somebody just wanting to come in and thank the police for the job they do and literally just have coffee with a cop and have a conversation, to people seeking advice to having an actual issue that they were looking to get resolved and didn't know how to go about it. Kind of breaks down those barriers that people often see police officers out in their police cars. They're not able to have a long, in-depth conversation with them. Kind of brings it back old school where officers can have that open communication with any resident that decides to walk in the door. A lot of the command staff is here today. We have officers ranging from patrol to the detective bureau to the community policing unit, which have a whole different range of experiences, and they can provide different levels of advice to any resident that comes in. It's educational, it's about awareness, and a lot of these programs, if you sit down with the right person and you have questions like that, you can get your education right there at the table, or you can find out about other programs that we're running in the township. We have a Citizens Academy, we have a Junior Police Academy for teens, and we educate them and make them aware of how policing works and the troubles that that society has, and how we go about trying to police society with regard to that. It's always nice to see the outpouring of support that comes out. As a community policing officer, I'm deeply involved and committed to the community here. And so is every officer that works here. So to see my fellow officers sitting here, having a great conversation with people, sharing, maybe a breakfast or a cup of coffee or whatever it is, they're out here, and seeing smiles on everybody's faces. There's no animosity here. There's no arguments that are happening. It's a positive, 100% positive association with this whole program, all ways around. This is about the 4th or 5th event we've run. They've been pretty successful. Because of its popularity, we get great feedback from it, and I would suspect that we would do more events in the future. It's always a huge help to have supporters in our community, especially business owners and businesses that support our programs. So I definitely would like to thank the Colonial Diner and the owners, the managers here, for allowing us to come in today and share part of their establishment here with us, provide some great opportunities for people to kind of have some snacks for breakfast and some coffee. It's always a great thing to have the community come together for a program like this.
We're here today in East Brunswick at the grand opening of the brand new East Brunswick Park Chateau. And we couldn't be more proud, we couldn't be more happy. The place is drop dead gorgeous. There's not one thing that's not been handled, from the finest tuned grass seed to the doors to the food. It's just impeccable. The location right in the central part of New Jersey, exactly in the center of the state. We've got probably at this point the premier place for parties and weddings in the state. We really couldn't be more happy.
First of all, I want to thank our wonderful mayor, Mayor Cohen, and his administration. They've been absolutely wonderful to work for. They welcomed us with open arms. Anything and everything they can accommodate us with, they've totally had only yes in their vocabulary. So thank you, Mayor, and the administration. I also want to say a special thank you to Greg Pukowski. Greg is the head of the building department in town, and every day, we literally spoke every day. They were here for every step of the way. Between our hard work and the town's hard work and the building department's hard work, we opened on time, way over budget, but on time. But we would have never got it done without you, Greg, so hats off to you and your team. I want a special welcome to all elected officials. Welcome to the Park Chateau, and thank you for being here on this special day.
We truly couldn't be happier here in East Brunswick for such an unbelievable great facility. I mean, totally redefines what I believe we think East Brunswick stands for. This is really it. And to be honest with you, this is going to be sort of the standard, I think, for what weddings and are going to look like in the time to come. And it's going to redefine, I believe, East Brunswick and put us back where we have always been on the map, right in the center, and an incredibly important and a great town to live in. So, one, I want to thank everybody for coming here today. Two, I too want to mimic a public congratulations to Greg Bukulski and our entire construction department. That too is a triumph that we were able to get this off on time. We met every single deadline. Their department was here whenever they were needed to get something done, and the end result couldn't be better. So I want to thank them publicly. And I just want you all to get an opportunity to come here, see the facility. These guys have spared absolutely nothing in terms of class, finesse, and what we think is going to be probably a center point here in East Brunswick. And again, we couldn't be more proud.
We came to East Brunswick. It was just a great selection of an area to be in. We were welcomed with open arms by the town and the mayor. We wanted this to be a world-class facility, and I think we've achieved that. The town has been fantastic to us. The townspeople, the administration, we are just thrilled to be here, and I think you're going to love to have us here, hopefully for many, many years to come.
Our motto is quality, excellence, and family is the most important for us. The mayor couldn't have been any better. All his staff couldn't have been better to us. They treated us like you would get treated in your own home. So we're so happy to be in East Brunswick. We didn't know this town was so amazing. We do now, and we are in the center of the whole state, and we're just happy to be here, and we thank all that have helped us.
This is really a big boost to the economy here in East Brunswick. It's going to be, again, a centerpiece for weddings and dining, and I absolutely think that everybody in East Brunswick who's driven by really ought to get an opportunity to come in, see the place, and realize what a gem we've created right here in the center of East Brunswick. It will truly redefine what it means to be at such a heightened level of culture, and we couldn't be happier.
Today at the track at J. Doyle Field, Dudley Tie Stadium track, we have Girls Senior Day competition going on with East Brunswick against Monroe. So what we do is we have our parents come out to senior night, and what they do is they escort their son or daughter down the center of the field, and we just recognize them for all of their efforts and dedication over the past 4 years. The seniors are so instrumental to the team's successes, whether it be individually or as a team, so it's important that we recognize them and show them the support that they've given us, that we respect all of that. So both boys and girls track, especially the girls, are having an outstanding season. The boys are as well. We just had our East Brunswick Invitational over the past weekend, The girls took second place to a very good South Brunswick team they battle with every year. So we're expecting great things from them in the GMC and both in the sectional tournament coming up at the end, middle of May. I'd like to thank EBTV for all the support that you guys give us, that the athletes, you can hear all the excitement out here. So if you get a chance, East Brunswick, come on out, check out our track teams and all of our spring sports. Thank you very much, and go Bears.
I'm Sharon Riley Morosi, Assistant Director for the East Brunswick Department on Aging, and this is the Voice of Experience. I am at East Brunswick High School tonight with Principal Dr. Michael Vanella and Jessica Cortez, a student here at the high school. Dr. Vanella, tell us about what's happening at the high school tonight.
So the seniors are coming together for the EB Senior Citizens Prom. Great opportunity to have a great meal together with each other, talk about what's happening. Our EBEF Student Association was tremendous in funding this for us tonight. Our student council students are doing a great job preparing it, and they're listening to some great music from our jazz ensemble and our step team. So overall, just a tremendous night for our whole community.
So you mentioned the EBEF. So just for those of the audience that don't know, or in the community that don't know, what is that?
Well, we're very fortunate to have the East Brunswick Education Foundation, who supports us with almost $2 million in support for grants, but we also set up a student association, and that student association stepped up and funded this tonight, so we're very thankful for what they did.
We are grateful. Jessica, tell us about what the students have to do to prepare for tonight.
To prepare, we work hard. We get a list of people, set up the tables, the food, the music, and it's just a fun experience to be able to communicate with the people in our community and dance with them. And overall, I just love doing it. I've been doing it for 4 years now, and it's my last year, which is sad, but I'm excited. It's fun.
So if you've been coming for 4 years, you know that everybody loves to dance.
Yes.
How many students are involved?
I would say we have over 100 students involved because they help us with the favors and like setting up, and they come earlier and clean up and all that. So.
And are there various student organizations represented?
Yes. Spanish Society also helps Student Council who does it, and yeah, that's basically 2 organizations.
Jessica, how can other students get involved if they wanted to help out with a night as wonderful as this?
I think it's pretty easy for them to get involved. You just have to talk to either like one of the advisors or talk to one of the students in the clubs, because we can most definitely need the help.
Great. Well, we are so grateful for you, for all the students that helped out, the teachers, Dr. Vanella, for your support in this, because it's such an enjoyable night. Thank you so much.
And I've been looking forward to this every year. You know, this is my 3rd year, and I really love it.
The food and all that is very good today, and I'm very happy to have it. Thanks.
Wonderful. Thanks to all the people who put their time and effort to get this done, get this happen. Thank you.
If you would like more information about programs and services and special activities like the Senior Prom, then please call us at 732-390-6896. And please remember, the East Brunswick Department on Aging is here to help you and yours age successfully.
Hi, we are Cub Scout Pack 223. That's all for this week. Thanks for watching.